Welcome back, it's Charlie Cameron with Passive Income Agent, and in this video and in this post, we're going to talk about real estate agent teams. This is a simple guide to agent teams in 10 minutes. So at Passive Income Agent, the fourth profit center of passive income agents is real estate teams. Now it's the fourth one because it's the least passive, at least initially. Requires quite a bit of work to set it up. But when you're done and you've grown the team, you could start putting automation, tools, systems, and people in place to help take the workload off of you and make it more passive. So let's jump right into it. What is a real estate agent team? Well, it's where multiple agents team up to conduct transactions together. And the way this usually works is this is done in a specific area, usually within the same MLS, the same multiple listing service area, or maybe a few of them if it's a bigger team in a local area. And there's usually three functions. There's lead generation, and that's usually done by the team leader or leaders. And there's transaction execution, which is done by the rest of the agents who are kind of participating on the team and conducting the transactions rather than generating the leads. They're basically taking the leads, running with them, and closing the transactions. And then there's a third function, which kind of happens as a team begins to grow, which is team facilitation. And that's when you hire people on to do transaction coordination, to do marketing, to do lead generation, to help with tech support if you needed that. Whatever it is, you hire people on to help facilitate that team and that team's growth. So why would I join an agent team? Well, there's lots of reasons you might want to join a team. Especially if you're a new agent, you might want that continuous funnel of client leads going. Yeah, you're going to give up some commission to the team leader or leaders, but who cares? You're still going to make money. You're going to learn. You're going to make money while learning. I mean, is there a better way to learn, right? So you can also get increased transactions. Let's say you're killing it on your own, and if you join a team, you still get to keep your own regular commission split with the broker, whether you join that team or not. It's on some team structures. For example, on mine, I still keep my 80% agent commission if I generate my own lead. But if I'm starving for leads, I can talk to my team leader, he'll throw me one, and we'll split it 50-50. That's still a win because I can still go out and do a transaction with a lead that I didn't have before. You can focus on sales rather than lead generation. Maybe lead gen isn't your thing and you just want to close transactions, and that's what you enjoy. Cool, join a team. Maybe splitting commission for leads is a better deal to you than spending money on lead generation. So you could go out and set up your own ads and your own marketing, and at what cost, right? That's all upfront costs. Well, maybe instead of an upfront cost, you decide to take leads from the team and you're basically paying on the back end. You're splitting commission at the closing table. So there's no upfront cost to you and you got to go out and do deals. Maybe you don't already have an existing referral network, like you're a new agent or an agent from a brokerage that provided leads before at a large commission split, and that's the way you like it, then you can do that. You can get leads easier instead of having to depend on referrals. And then you can also still keep your usual broker commission split. I mentioned this earlier on the leads that you generate. So for example, if I bring my own leads, I still keep my 80% commission or 100% after I've hit my low cap. So joining a team can be an awesome thing, and if you need help finding a local agent team, at Passive Income Agent we can help you find that. So just click on the link below, hop on over, message us using Facebook Messenger on there in the bottom right corner, or on facebook.com/passiveincomeagent. We can help you do that. Now, why would maybe you're thinking about building a team, starting a team. Why would you want to do that? So even if there's no team in your area, you could be it. You could start the team. There's lots of reasons you might want to start a team. Maybe you enjoy that leadership role. Maybe you enjoy building a business. Maybe you like working with people, and this is the way you can continue to work with people, and that's fun for you. Maybe you want to grow your income, right? With team growth comes income growth. Maybe you want to replace your sales income with team income, and that's kind of where you want to be. Instead of going out and conducting the transactions, you want to be facilitating the team conduct transactions. You want to be in that supporting role instead. Or maybe you want to, like we mentioned earlier, create an eventual passive income stream by making the team so big and making it large enough and profitable enough to hire on help to help run and build a kind of a growth and continuous team machine, if you will. So like I said, this is our fourth center, profit center of passive income, because it's the least passive initially, but you can grow it to a point where many parts of it can become self-sustaining. Now this question always comes up: do I need to become a broker to run an agent team? Nope. No. Zilch, zero, nada, you do not. In fact, it may benefit you more to keep your license hung under a brokerage with a very beneficial commission split and then build the team. So now you don't have to worry about liability. You don't have to worry about E&O insurance. You don't have to worry about providing a CRM, a website, tools, training, support. All that can be provided by the broker, and you're just focused on, as the team leader, lead generation, or as the team, lead follow-up and closing transactions, right? You can focus on what really matters to grow the business, to grow your income, rather than all the superfluous stuff out there that is just a distraction from growth. So how are teams structured? They can be structured in different ways, but generally, like I said, there's those three categories: lead generation, which is usually done by the team leader or the person that starts the team or people that start the team; the transaction execution by the agents who join the team looking for leads; and the team facilitation roles, which are transaction coordinators, marketing experts, social media, those kind of things. How are the fee and commission structures broken out? Again, it can vary. It can be 25% to the team, 75% to the agent, 75% to the agent, 25% to the team. Generally, it's somewhere in between those. Like for example, mine's 50-50 commission split, and I like it that way. Like I said, if I generate my own lead, I just go do my own thing. If I don't, I split it 50-50 with the team. Now, this only really works if you're already at a very favorable commission brokerage. So for example, at eXp Realty, it's 80% to the agent, 20% to the broker. So if you have a team under this structure, there's still quite a bit of commission left to split between the team lead and the agent, right? You're splitting between that 80%. If you're at a 50-50 broker and now you want to split 50-50 on that, you're getting pennies on the dollar now of commission earning by joining a team. So it kind of depends where you have the team, whether it can be a successful business and a team that agents want to join because there's enough value there to join it. Now, how to build a team? Well, let's talk about how to maximize productivity first. So you want to, like I said, have your team with a broker where the commission split is favorable for agents to come to. There needs to be room to work with there. You also want to err on the side of over communicating with your team rather than under communicating. You need to make sure everyone has clear goals and that all instructions are clear to everyone. You want to make sure that everyone's focused and moving towards the same collective goals as well. You want to have accountability for those goals, maybe stand up where you can every morning say, hey, here's what I did, here's what I'm going to do, here's my impediments, right? And then work together to solve those. You want to make sure there's collaboration between everyone. Everyone should work together. If there was an issue from one person or a success from one person, everyone should learn and benefit from that. You as the team lead need to be a knowledge base for the team. Even if you're newer, you need to figure it out, and you need to always be there in supportive of your agents. Be responsive and help them grow. If you're a missing leader, what is your point, right? You need to focus on the long-term goal. This will be hard. Starting a team, running a team is difficult. It requires a lot of work. It will be frustrating at times, but if you continue to focus on the long-term goal, you will succeed. Make sure you plan out boundaries and guidelines for the team and what the expectations are for everyone for success. And then be able to discuss the benefits with agents to joining your team. What's in it for them, right? Make sure they understand what they get from it rather than what you get from it. And then let's talk about how to minimize the work of maintaining your team once you've built it. There's just no doubt, like I said, that team building is a lot of work. But once you've started to build a team, it's started to grow, it's kind of self-sustaining, keep what works when it comes to your systems and change or scrap what doesn't early, right? You can read things like the E-Myth or Traction or the One Thing. Those will help you figure out which of these tools and systems you're using are working for you. If something's not working, cut it, move on to the next. Yes, it's worked to do the shift, but you want to be with the right tool to grow with. As your team begins to build momentum, you can then hire staff. Now the staff, think about this. You're thinking that's going to be expensive. No, if you hire the right staff into the right positions, they will help you grow your business way bigger than you could have on your own. So that's why you need to hire staff in order to redistribute the tasks that are holding you back. Anyway, so those are just some tips for how to build up your team and how to start automating things on your team and taking some of the workload off of you so you can focus on the team growth and being the leader. Rather than working in your business, you want to be working on your business. Anyway, you can learn more about team building by clicking on the link below, and you can chat with us at facebook.com/passiveincomeagent or passiveincomeagent.com. Hope to hear from you soon. See ya.